What up? What up?
Add to stream. There we go. I got it now.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like this.
So, just a little test run.
Yeah, just a test run, so don't judge us off of this.
Before our big show tomorrow with Operation Underground Railroad. Super stoked. Oh, by the way, before I forget, we got to send him the new link for the new platform.
We'll have to send it right before it comes. Like we have to set it up, and then I can send it to him.
Okay.
So he'll just have to be ready when we're about ready to go on.
I'll communicate that.
I really want to make sure that we can make sure that I can grab the audio, which it said I could. So I'll figure that out before we record tomorrow too.
Oh, you live streamed it to my business page, not my personal page.
Oh, did I? Oops. I'll change it.
That's all good. That's why we're doing it like this.
Yeah. I just clicked the first one on there and was like, all right.
Yeah, that's my insurance business page, but that's all good. We could change that up.
I have 9 people viewing, Zach. How many people do you have?
I don't know. I got to go to my business page.
It's none. I can see. You have none.
Ouch. Come on, people. Watch.
I wish I could change it. I can't.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, you can't change it now, but it's cool.
Yeah. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. All right. That's cool. All right. We'll be able to see the comments. I like it.
This will be cool. This will be really cool. So should we talk like a little MMA for just a minute?
Yeah. Why the hell not?
Oh, and we're live on YouTube.
Yeah, we are live on YouTube. That's pretty damn cool.
Oh, look at that. My opponent just added us on Facebook or on the Instagram.
Oh, did he really? Oh, cool. Good.
He did.
Well, I added him on Facebook, so.
Well, good. Mr. One Joe Gonzalez, a.k.a. One Rubio.
We'll get him on the podcast. It'd be pretty cool to have you guys both on, but he might not like it. I don't know.
I mean, that's cool. Like either way, like I understand if he doesn't. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, dude, he's a killer. He's a freaking bad A. He's
8-0.
8-0 by the way, with 8 finishes.
That's pretty impressive.
That's super impressive.
That's a step up for you, I think.
You'd have to be a crazy person to want to take that fight.
This is a real test. Not that your other fights weren't tests, but I don't think you fought a guy that was 8-0 before, right?
No, this is my litmus test.
Yeah.
This is my litmus test, and yeah, I'm super appreciative of him and giving me this opportunity. You
know what I wish? Like all 8 people that are watching this, I wish that I could see who it was. So when they drop out, I can be like, "Why did you drop out of my video, you mother?" But so did you get a confirmed date from Cody yet?
No,
because they're promoting the 14th, so it still possibly could be the 21st. There's still hope for me.
Cody can correct me later if I'm wrong, but I think it's gonna. I think there's a solid chance that it moves. I hope for your sake that it does, because I understand you got a big family trip and family comes first, and that's cool. But I'd like you to be there.
I would love to be there. I mean, I'm watching regardless. Don't worry. It will be,
Oh yeah.
Live. I will stream it.
Can I get your take on something real quick?
Yeah.
So I think we both agree that Gilbert Burns has deserved his title shot, right? He's deserving.
Yeah, 100%.
But Usman just pulled out. First, Gilbert got COVID. That now Usman's pulling out. Says he needs more time to recover from undisclosed injuries, whatever that is.
Yeah,
seems weird, but whatever. Definitely not saying that he's doesn't have injuries.
Yeah.
If you're Gilbert Burns or you're the UFC, isn't this kind of the UFC's move to say, "Hey, Gilbert, fight Leon Edwards. We'll make it for an interim title."
I actually really like that.
Because if you're Gilbert Burns too,
you don't want to.
Don't you kind of think that you smash Leon Edwards?
He's got to think he smashes Leon Edwards. He's got to think that.
Right?
Really, that is the fight to make. I mean, I saw Wonderboy calling out Leon Edwards. I would love to see it, but
I do not like Leon Edwards being like, "I don't need to fight you. You're 2-3 in your last 5 fights." I pointed that out in the group though. Look at Wonderboy's last 5 fights.
Like, he's
win over Jorge. a loss to the current. I mean, Woodley was a couple years ago, and I get it, lost to Woodley, but he was the champ at the time, title challenger, a win over Jorge, lost to Anthony Pettis, former 155 champ.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad loss by any means. Like freaking Wonder Boy, he's fighting top of the food chain. That's the other thing. When people like Conor McGregor, we're 1-2 in your last 3 MMA fights or whatever they want to say. He's fighting all top of the food chain guys.
Yeah. I mean, once you get in that top 10 or top 5 and you're fighting other top 5 guys, like you can pretty much kind of expect there's going to be a loss up there somewhere down the road.
A couple.
Yeah. Because
if you're beating those guys consistently, you're entering a greatness category. And not everybody's like all-time great, right?
Exactly. And
so I'm starting to really, where we used to give a lot of sympathy to Leon, I'm starting to really dislike him.
You see that? I've been seeing it online a ton. They're slamming him on Twitter. Everybody's like, dude, you're irrelevant now.
It's annoying because he screamed, I want to fight. Nobody will fight me. I want to fight. Nobody will fight me. I want to fight. Nobody will fight me. And then all of a sudden, boom, like Stephen Wonderboy, ranked 5th in the world. He wants to fight you. Former title challenger. A win over him pretty much ensures you the next shot at a title.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought in like a year, dude.
Who's Leon's biggest fight? Dos Anjos?
Donald Cerrone. At their points in their career is Donald Cerrone.
Yeah, when was Cerrone? How long ago was that? 2 years ago?
In a very unimpressive
Vicente Luque
5-round Vicente. That Vicente Luque is a good win because I think Luque is a killer.
But other than that, he hasn't fought Peter Sabata.
And by the way, he's never stopped any of.
He got a split decision with Gunnar Nelson.
I know, and Gunner's like tough, but not never been ranked.
No, he's lost to Gilbert Burns. He lost to Leon Edwards. Win over Alex Oliveira. Like, yeah. Oh, why can't I see him? No, Sheree just said at the comments, but we can't see the show. Oh, now I can. Yeah, now we can. Now we can see your comments. Sorry, I couldn't see him. Now you can leave him. I didn't have it turned on. Hey, everybody listening, this is a test run. I just signed up for the StreamYard tonight. Now I can see your comments. So if you're commenting, let's get it.
So, yeah. So, I mean, this really irks me. Like, this really bugs me.
Yeah.
That Leon Edwards has been crying for a fight and he won't take the Wonder Boy fight. And then he's like, go fight Chimaev. Fight Chimaev. Fighters, especially at that level, should not be picking and choosing opponents.
Well, especially one that hasn't fought in a year.
Or you can't say nobody will fight. I shouldn't say that. If you want to be smart and pick and choose opponents, that's fine. Just don't cry, nobody will fight me. I can't get a fight. Nobody will fight me. It feels like he's kind of picking and choosing. RDA past his prime. Donald Cerrone past his prime. He wanted Tyron Woodley. Obviously, everybody can see Tyron Woodley's on his club. Like fight somebody that's like still like on top of their game, like a Wonder Boy. Beat him. I mean, who's the hottest ticket right now in that division?
Jorge.
And Wonder Boy holds a victory over him.
Yeah. I mean, the fight to make 6 months ago was Jorge and Leon Edwards, and I don't know why the UFC didn't make that fight. Like, why would you not make that fight? Because
Jorge, besides Conor, right? You move Conor to the side because he's retired, whatever you're doing with Conor. Jorge is the biggest draw in the UFC right now. Yeah. And Leon Edwards is a 0 draw. You put Jorge with anybody, it's a big fight. You put Jorge with Colby Covington, Diaz brothers, title fight with Usman, whatever. All those are going to pull giant numbers. They made up a title just to make Jorge and Nate Diaz a main event at Madison Square Garden. They made up a title and it pulled huge numbers.
Yeah.
Like, Jorge's the man. And can we just talk about how Nate Diaz is the luckiest person ever that he gets to be on the opposite of Conor McGregor and Jorge Masvidal at their peaks and cash in on that?
He's cashing in. Yeah, he's cashing in.
Good for him, though. Good for him. That's awesome.
Dude, I can't see the comments.
But he's the B-side on both of those.
Can't post comments to something. Why can't I post comments on here?
Info. I would love Carl Sims' input. He seems to think that my criticism is a little unfair of Oh, here we go. Can you see the comments? Let us know, Jarrett. Oh, this is cool. We're
But we
good.
should be able to see them on the screen. You know, like they did when we were doing these the other day. We could see them on the screen. I can't see them on the screen.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's just. What the hell, man? Yeah, live viewers comments. Hide that. No, I want to show the live viewer comment.
That. We want the live viewer comment show up. Click on a comment to show it on the screen. Can you see the comments off to the side somewhere?
I can see mine. I can see the YouTube one, and I can see that I left, and I can see the one that went to your Facebook page.
Can you click on a comment?
It's not linking to my Facebook page, though. I wonder if it doesn't link.
And that's where all the comments are.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because
oh, here we go. Now I can see it. Now I'm on my Facebook and I can see it, but
so click on them and it'll show up on the screen.
It'll show up. We are testing out this live stream.
Okay, so he says this is right now. You see the live viewer comment shows up in StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment to show it on the screen.
So I'm clicking on. Let's see this. I'm in the comment thing on here.
Just a test, folks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Huh, that's right, weird. Jarrett. That's right, Jarrett Kelton. McGregor is a beast. I saw that.
Yeah. That's weird. I wonder why I can't do that. I'll have to mess with it. Sorry, if we can't see your comments. I can't see them right now. Maybe you can watch them on your phone.
I can watch them on my phone.
I'll get out of mine. For some reason, I don't think it's going to my Facebook. Anyways, what were we talking about? Nate Diaz?
No, I'm just saying, like the draws at welterweight, like Leon Edwards, he has to recognize. I don't know if somebody's in his ear or he's just tone deaf to the situation, but he has to recognize he hasn't fought in a year. He's made himself completely irrelevant. It was very unfortunate that the Tyron Woodley fight fell through, and he's saying, I can't get a fight. And now people are offering to fight him, and he's going, no, I don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to fight you. It's like, bro, if Leon Edwards is going to say, I'm going to sit around and wait for a number one contender fight or a title fight, you are going to sit around till the UFC cuts you, and you're going to end up in Bellator and become completely irrelevant. And you're a heck of a fight, and that's too bad because he's a heck of a fighter and deserves to be able to see if he can compete with those top tier guys.
Yeah, see him right now. Maybe you can watch him on your phone. Oh, yeah. See, so I can see him on my phone, but I can't.
Turn down your volume.
I just did. I just don't know why it won't do that. Anyways.
That's okay.
Did you sprinkle a little money to Darren Till so he can be in Mike Perry's corner with his wife?
No, I did not, but it's the funniest thing ever.
Dude, Darren Till has got to have one of the best Twitter accounts out there. He's hilarious. And
if you're not paying attention, he makes enough money. He could pay to do that. There's a 0% chance Mike Perry would allow that.
No, hell no.
Darren Till, you know what though? Mike Perry's crazy enough. I could see Mike Perry like flipping off his own cornerman if it's Darren Till, taking his money and then like flipping him off like mid-fight.
Oh man.
Darren Till is going to be like screaming like, "Don't sprawl, let him take you down."
Do you think
don't fight the guy's digging for a guillotine and he's like, "Don't fight the hands." And people, you know how you corners are, hands up, circle. Darren Till's going to be like, stand flat-footed right in front of Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, stand. That would be pretty funny.
Darren Till would become the biggest story of the show.
I'm pretty excited about tomorrow, man.
We should
our little live show tomorrow.
It should be.
If I can figure out how to see the comments on the stream.
If that's the only thing we can't figure out, I think we'll be just fine.
I got to be able to figure it out. Like, it's weird that I can't. But, oh, no.
Did you just figure it out?
No. View on YouTube. You know what? I'll ask that kid that we
ask.
Oh, there we go. I got it. Hey.
Boom.
Yay. Show.
That's from YouTube. There you go. That's now I can see it now. That's mine. Get that mug out there.
Mine's not on there. Mine's not on there.
Why?
For some reason. It linked. It's on there, but I think it only goes to your account.
Okay, well, we need to fix that.
Jackson's in here. See, now I can see Jackson's show. Boom. Yeah.
What up? Well, that's on YouTube. That's the YouTube channel.
Yeah. But how do I get? I wonder if I logged out of yours. Let's remove yours.
Yeah, remove mine.
And then maybe it'll go to mine. No, I don't want to do that.
Here, check your phone though. I sent you a tip.
What's the tip? Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, try that.
All right, now let's see. I removed you. Hide. Show.
I mean, YouTube's cool. We can if people want to comment, we just tell them to go to our YouTube channel.
I now that I know how to do it, I'll just have to link it to mine tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we'll just go from there.
Okay.
So you think the fight to make is Leon and Burns for
interim title?
Interim title. I like that.
Because if they fight, the winner of that should fight Usman. And if they're both healthy and ready to go, and Usman's not ready to go, and they're saying January, maybe February, dude, let them rock and roll.
And if you're Burns, why do you want to wait? I mean,
yeah, you're Burns. Well, you. Here's the thing: the correct business decision is to wait for Usman.
Yeah.
If you're a savage and a killer, which I think Gilbert Burns is, and I think he wins that fight, you say, you know what? Forget it. It doesn't matter. I'll beat you. Then I'll go beat Usman.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, I think you should do it.
Because it's been proven time and time again. When you bet on yourself and it pays off, it cashes in tenfold. Every time. Right?
Yes.
Name a fighter that like Joanna Calderwood was supposed to be next in line to fight Shevchenko. Was already told that she was the number one contender. Took a fight anyways and lost. And Dana goes, "Oh, she'll get her title shot right after anyways."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Gilbert, it's like, okay, so Gilbert loses to Leon Edwards. Let's just say he loses to Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
Well, they can make the Leon Usman fight and then Gilbert can fight the winner again. And that's what he gets for, like, nobody would say that that's unfair. You can't say it's unfair if he's still the number one contender. They just get a fight first, like he let Joanne Calderwood, right?
Yeah.
Or it's so loaded right there. There's plenty.
I think if you're
there's plenty of options. There's plenty of options.
Yeah, if you're Burns, I think you take the fight. Like, just take the fight. You should beat him. The guy hasn't fought in a year. Take the fight, and then go beat Usman.
And I legitimately, and I don't mean to sound biased in this, and I have a lot of respect for Leon Edwards because he's a little bit underrated. Hey, there it is on the Jordan Marshall.
I just put it up there. I can see he's on YouTube. Yeah, I'm messing around just so if I'm paying attention, but I'm messing around.
What
with
up, Jordan? So I understand. I have a lot of respect for Leon Edwards. I think he's really good. I think he's very technically sound. He does everything right. He, just like Chell said, he does everything right except be exciting. He's boring. That sucks. And the other side of it is all that being said, I still think Gilbert Burns mops him.
Oh, I think that's 100%. 100% Burns should win that fight.
Burns is better on the ground, and he's a more explosive, dynamic striker. Edwards is probably a little more technical. I'll take the explosive, dynamic striker over the technical guy, and he's a well-rounded MMA fighter too. It's not like he's just like some crazy brawler like Mike Perry.
Yeah. Do you not like Mike Perry?
Shout out Mike Perry. No, wait, dude, I love Mike Perry. Oh, but I mean, you can't just call him just a brawler. He showed some sick jiu-jitsu and grappling in his last fight against Mickey Gall.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Mickey Gall's legit on the ground, and he out-grappled. That dude grappled. So, I mean, I love Mike Perry. He's like one of my top 10 guys in the UFC that it's like, oh, Mike Perry's fighting, like sitting down, don't talk to me. I'm watching this crazy man dance his way into the cage and he's going to freaking throw nukes.
So your opponent just reached out and he wants to jump on the podcast.
Right now?
No, he just messaged. He said, I'd love to give a shout out to help promote the fight and the show if you guys are interested. Thanks for the kind words on the podcast. Oh, so he's listening to the podcast. So he did listen to the
Very
podcast.
cool.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. Appreciate it, Rubio. Johan, all the respect, brother.
I don't know if he's listened to this one, but he clearly listened to the thing. So yeah, and it sounds like he wants to come on with you. I think that's pretty badass.
I think it's pretty cool too.
We're gonna have guys that are fighting,
dude. Hey, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he saw my face and doesn't like me. I've been told by Lucas Montoya I have a very punchable looking face. But like I don't have any ill will against him. I just think it's freaking awesome to have the challenge of fighting somebody that's 8-0.
Well,
oh, by the way, Jeremy Horn's in his corner, and he's one of my heroes in the sport, and that's freaking awesome.
What I think is cool, but I think most of the people that listen to our podcast and most of the local MMA community know this, but we started this as fans. So if there's a fighter out there that doesn't think which I don't think this is happening, but if just in case, like if there's somebody out there that wants to come on the podcast and you think there's some kind of bias or anything, we're here as fans. We're here. We set this up for the fighters to promote their fights.
100%.
There's no bias. We don't care what gym you're at. We don't care where you train. We don't care who you're fighting. If there is an issue that way, then we'll make the necessary changes. Like we're here to help promote the fighters.
100%. I would put all my biases aside. I think I know what you're talking about. I would put all my biases aside if there were a certain few fighters that wanted to come on and weren't comfortable with me being the interviewer because they think I have a slight or bias towards them, which there are a few that I don't care for locally. But they felt that, I would absolutely remove myself from the podcast, let Jason, or maybe Jason and Dalton, who joined us on our last show, interview them and let them have their moment to support local MMA in Utah. Cause that's way more important than any of my personal beefs or feelings towards anybody that I don't like. I pretty much like 98% of the community here in Utah, but yeah, 100%.
I just had to throw that out. I was thinking about it last night. I just didn't want anybody to
agree.
We want everybody to be able to come.
Just so you know, if somebody doesn't like Jason out there, just DM me. I'll take care of it.
Just DM. Hey, I'm not coming sparring. I'm not coming. So, just for everybody listening, we already have one guy scheduled for Thursday. That Brandon Hansvik. I hope I said his name right. He's fighting Boomer. He's coming on Thursday. Super excited to have him on. Never met him before. Seems like a super cool guy. We have
sick fight at FitCon.
Trevor Bradshaw coming on next week. We have both of the main event. I don't doubt they're coming on together, but Steven Seiler will be coming on next week. Bobby King's coming on next week. Mitch Ramirez and how do you say his girlfriend's name? Soya?
Oh man, you put me on the spot. Sula.
I was close. Mitch, I'm sorry.
You put me on the spot.
Mitch, I'm sorry. Do not head kick me. But they're coming on together.
Time out. Rowdy just said, I'll fight both of you. Rowdy, come to one hit. I'm going to do your bare knuckle boxing thing. I'm going to slap you.
Oh, freaking Rowdy. I love Rowdy, dude.
I'm going to take you down and maul you. I'm going to grab your beard and yank on it.
I was going to say you're picking on the old guy, but Rowdy's a year older than me, so he's not really picking on the old guy. Oh, man. That's awesome. But
we got everybody's coming. Sounds like my opponent.
Your opponent's coming on.
Johan's coming on.
Which is super cool because you guys are going to do it together. So
we're for sure going to get Cole Schaefer on before talk about his main event fight for Mountain Force next week. Yes. He's going to come on, talk about kind of what he's been going through. That sounds like that could be interesting. And on pins and needles per usual is that promoter's MO.
I hope, and I won't say what's going on. I'm just hoping that if it does fall through, that somebody else can come through and pick that fight up. Let's just say that.
Pray for Cole, because I know how much if anybody deserves a fight right now, I think it's Cole Schaefer. So please make sure that happens.
You know what would have been good? Well, he was already signed before the Fierce thing, but what would have been good? Because wasn't he supposed to fight Marco?
Yeah.
And Marco's on the card, but I bet you what happened because he's been scheduled for how long now? Month and a half, 2 months? Like he's been knowing. So maybe but that would have been cool if they could have lined that up because those guys were supposed to fight before COVID.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well,
dude, I think we got it.
I think we're on, man. We are on, baby. People are watching.
Yes.
I can see everybody's comments on my page. I just can't see. I just got to link my page. So everybody that's on my page watching, I can't see your comments on here. But I can see them on my phone because my page isn't linked to this stream. But it will be tomorrow when we do the Underground Railroad people. So those of you who are watching.
Hey, and everybody that's watching, please share our posts to support that. This is a podcast that's not just for MMA fans. This is for all of humanity to support this group and this mission of human trafficking. So please share that post. We want their message to get out as far as possible through our Damage Plan network, even though it's not MMA related. Please, please, please share.
Yeah.
And Leon Edwards, fight somebody.
Burns. Well, who's going to be the main event? You almost have to have that fight at the main event because
for an interim title.
For an interim title, because I would love Colby and Jorge. Because
they said Dustin Poirier and Connor doesn't make sense because it's not going to be an interim title because Gaethje and Khabib have just fought, right?
I would, yeah.
Right. So you're not going to get that. Gaethje and Khabib are not going to be ready that quick of a turnaround after that fight because I think that fight's going to be a war. You're going to have. I heard Stipe and Ngannou. That's not happening. Like Stipe's not fighting Ngannou on that type of notice. Somebody said Izzy Jones. That's not happening. 100% that's not happening because Izzy is going to take, I guarantee he's going to take at least 4 to 6 months to build up his body to become a legit 205er. Me and you already discussed this. The way Amanda Nunes built up her body to become a legit featherweight to fight Cyborg, Izzy's going to take the same steps because it's a smart, responsible thing to do. And Izzy's smart enough to know that's necessary. You ready for the fight to make for that?
Yes.
John Jones, Jan Blachowicz.
Ooh. Do you think he'd want that to, you think, well, Jan didn't take any damage.
No damage. Jan takes no damage.
2.5 months to get ready. I like that.
They fight, and then you do the Izzy John Jones fight if John beats him.
Does John beat him?
I don't know. That's what makes it exciting. It's not a guarantee. But then Izzy can kind of sit, right? Wait out the Jared Cannonier, Robert Whitaker thing, and then he can sit and see that and then decide from there. If John wins, he goes up and challenges John for his 205 title.
Yeah.
And then if John loses, cool, I'll go fight, Cannonier, winner of Jack Hermanson, Darren Till, whatever. Because I'm sorry, Izzy, I think it's very cool that Izzy called out Cannonier after that fight. Nobody wants to see that fight.
Nobody cares about that fight.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, he needs to just
Izzy walks through Jared Cannonier.
He's
a beast. And Jared Cannonier's a beast.
Yeah, but he eats him alive.
Eats him.
That Jones Blachowicz would be the fight to make.
Sick,
I would
right?
really like that.
I'm a genius.
You could put Colby and Jorge. No, I mean, man, I want to see Colby and Jorge.
Jorge is the co-main. Sign me up all the way. Sign me all the way up for that.
Yeah, I'm all.
Or you put Connor Dustin as the co-main.
That would be.
That's how you. By the way, that's how you get John Jones interested because he's going to be fighting for the belt, get pay-per-view points.
Who?
With Connor on the card. Oh,
that would be insane. If you got Connor on the card and Jorge on the same card, the only other way that makes sense is you do Connor Jorge for the BMF title, so you could say it's for a title, and then Jorge saves the day again with another, main event, whatever. And it really doesn't matter how ridiculous or whatever you think it is. Everybody and their mom's paying $65 to watch that fight. 100%. I do not care if you think Connor smokes him. I don't care if you think it's competitive. I don't care if you think Jorge is going to watch. You're going to watch every second of those press conferences, the lead up, the weigh-ins, the fight, all of it. Yeah. Do you follow boxing? You know who Lomachenko is, obviously, right?
Love Lomachenko.
You know he's fighting on the 17th, right?
Yeah, Clay Collard's on the undercard.
Is he really on that undercard?
He is.
He's fighting that Teofimo Lopez guy. They've been smacking.
Yep.
Have you watched him fight before? Him and his dad are always that's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. Shout out to Clay Collard. Hope he goes in there and gets a W.
He's rematching a guy, right? On this one that he fought before, I thought I read.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Hell yeah. Well,
I'd say that 15 minute demo just turned into 30, Jason. We always talk too much. It's my fault.
The last few that we've done on Thursday, we've gone over an hour and a half.
It's because we just start talking and it's really fun. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we just love MMA, so we just talk forever.
Yeah, go check out our latest YouTube video if you haven't listened to it with Dalton yesterday. The Thinking Project. Dalton runs the Thinking Project. If you guys, small business owners, want to jump on a podcast.
Shout out to Dalton.
Well, it's like my bedtime, dude.
Damage Plan MMA podcast. For those of you who don't know, it's a contract right here. I'm going to sign this tonight.
He's going to sign it on air.
Well, I don't have a clipboard, and there's a lot to it. But no, it's getting signed tonight.
Oh, it's getting signed tonight. You're not going to sign it on air. All right, that's fine. Let the 6 people down that are watching. Zach's not going to sign his contract.
Hey, if there was 26, I would do it, but not for 6. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to get out of here.
Have a good night, brother.
See you guys tomorrow, 1:00 tomorrow. The link will be on my Facebook. It'll be on our YouTube. It'll be in our group. Click on it. If you miss it, it'll be on our podcast. It'll be on YouTube. The link will be everywhere after I'll re-upload the whole conversation. So if you can't tune in at one.
Shout out Jenny, the food realtor.
Jenny, shout out. Did she comment?
No.
Oh, hi, Jenny. All right.
Awesome.
We out.
See you.